Andrew, you mentioned that you think the project could improve air quality by reducing congestion. So while it might reduce congestion in the short term, a number of studies have shown that in the long run it actually increases congestion. Even adding HOV lanes does by expanding the capacity for cars. So how long, and also another study just came out that showed that freeway investments of this type have significant impacts on local streets. So when you say it could reduce congestion, for how long will it reduce congestion? Because it seems like it might just fill up soon, and then where will the congestion be reduced?
Well, I think getting back to what the gentleman mentioned here is the idea if more people are getting in their van pool, or more people are getting on the bus, they're not getting in their own car, right?
Yeah.
So,
So why? Okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So why, in that case, if this is all about promoting alternative modes of transportation, why have the FasTrak option, which allows people to buy their way into the middle of our community?
Because you're going to potentially have extra capacity, and you would want to utilize that extra capacity. You wouldn't want to waste it. While like a trolley, and maybe Dave would speak better to this, but a trolley would give you one alternative in there. This is a managed system, so you can price it and manage it so you're maximizing the use of that space. You don't want to just see no cars in there and you're seeing congestion over here. That wouldn't make any sense. So if you got that extra, you can price people in. We don't anticipate that that's going to be the case. With one lane in each direction, you're probably going to fill it up fairly quickly with HOV and buses.
Still be around. If it's full.
I think the thing to keep in mind is that pricing, the priority goes to carpools, bus rapid transit, van pools, only if there is excess capacity is the price. Only if.
The question here, then I'll take the lady in the front.
But really quick, Dave, if there is extra capacity, why not continue to tweak the system until it works well for transit? Why just give up on trying to make the transit work and then just sell the space to people in single occupant vehicles?
Why we're not giving up on transit. We're putting a max amount of transit in there with carpools. That's the first thing. If they fill up, then no single occupant vehicles are allowed to buy in for a fee.
Well, how do you stop it?
It's the best. You have to have a reader, and if CHP enforcement sees that you're not you're paying, well, the fine is more like.
Well, that's the same thing. If you're speeding, you get stopped and get a ticket for speeding, but they've got to catch you
Well,
first.
we know from the I-15 corridor, the enforcement is pretty high, and the violation rate is pretty low. Because once you get that ticket, and it's many hundreds of dollars, we'll think twice about doing it again. So we monitor, the I-15 is a good example. We monitor that very carefully to make sure that the violation rate doesn't exceed what a minimal level